What's up?
Hi everyone, I'm Soleil.
I'm Colin Crow.
We are here to commentate and let you guys know.
We're with the Edmonton Oars.
You can see our beautiful jerseys.
We're bringing you the Vipertooths. They're going to play against UVic, and if they win this game, they get to play one more game. And if they win that game, they get to play for bronze here at the Western Regional Championships for Quidditch Canada.
Yeah, so
2019? Is that the year?
2019.
Okay.
Here in Surrey, BC.
How old am I?
It's actually very nice here today. Not as much rain as yesterday, so
Light, almost none. It's wonderful.
hopefully we see more passing game and lots of connected things on offense.
Pretty good. Yeah. So we're waiting right now. They're doing like a captain's meeting. The teams are just kind of meandering around, and we're just here to be fun. You know? I've got coffee, so I'm happy. What about you?
I've got tea, so now I'm warm, and I'm also happy.
This tournament is in no way sponsored by Tim Hortons. You can't even see the branding here. It's just an anonymous red cup.
With a maple leaf, because we're at Quidditch Canada Western Championships.
Yeah, in fact, we'll even cover up the slogan there.
We're good to go.
It could be QC. Could be. There's maple leaves in the QC logo somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm expecting a really good game. The last time these two teams played each other, they were within snitch range, and then the Vipertooths caught. So I'm interested to see what they can bring today in the different weather and maybe a little bit more tired, hard to say. They both have similar smallish rosters, 12 to 15 players.
They do have subs, which is great. The Calgary Lightning, which is playing right now, doesn't.
They are subless entirely.
And they're down to are they down to 6 or they have 7? I think they have 6 players. It's pretty rough.
Yeah,
It's like Snitch comes out, they play down a person.
Yeah, they are pretty short on beaters, but Nathan Ross over there on the Lightning was able to have triple bludger control at one point.
Yeah, triple bludger control. Pretty satisfying when you only beat a left.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I like when my team has a blood beater penalty, and like a game that's just, it's a challenge. Can I get all of the bludgers? If I can, I'm happy. If I can't, well, you do what you can.
You're only one person.
Currently, UBC is playing against the Lightning. You can't see it now, but I can. And the Lightning didn't score a goal, so I have no idea how they're doing.
In this game over here, there's some players of note. We've got a couple Team Canada players over at UVic with Tegan Miller-Gauthier and Julian Cowden. There's also some rookies there that have been really proving themselves at this regionals, scoring goals and creating lots of opportunities.
They've got returning coach Misha Whittingham, who was a 1-2. He took an absence to bike across Canada and go to Europe.
He moved to Lithuania.
Yeah, but then he decided to come back. So good job, Misha. You made the right choice. We also have some Team Canada folks just hanging out there on the Vipertooths. They've got Jessica Shishawanton. That's not how you pronounce it. That's just my thing. And we've got Matthias. I did that right, though. I'm not going to try the last name.
Yeah, German last names are a little challenging.
Yeah.
That's another team over there.
That's Zaw trying to beat. Zaw doesn't beat. It's fine. They need beat. So they're making it work. We've got Eli, veteran beater. We've got, it's just a good mishmash of ex-school team people, because this is a community team.
Yeah, lots of mix between brand new players and tons of experience with both of these teams. I know Sean Good at UVic has been playing for longer than I have. I'd say 6 or 7 years, but he's definitely taken a few years off. So it's exciting to see him playing again and back in the sport.
Our ref crew looks like we've got Kaylee Mendoza, we've got Howie, one of Team Canada's coaches.
Head coach. Yeah. We've got Jenna Whippy and Jess Sang.
No idea what she's doing, Jenna. Don't trust her. Yeah, just underselling her right. Jenna's good people.
Yeah, we're gonna tune into the cheers now.
That's exciting.
We're getting ready for the game to start.
So Vipertooths are ready. Twirling the brooms. We've got UVic. They've changed their cheer. It used to be about Oompa Loompas, and it was great. I liked it. It was friendly. It was fun. They could have meddled it up a bit and made it a bit more screamy, like Oompa Loompa. But instead, they've gone for this. You see the similarity? It's ooh-ah instead of oompa-loompa. They're claiming to knock people down again and again. They're announcing that they are in fact the blue and white team. More blue than white, really, as you do when you're close to the ocean.
I will say maybe this cheers brought them some good luck, because when I played for UVic with that Oompa Loompa cheer, we won a whole season without winning any games. So
I think though, if they'd kept like the Oompa Loompa at the start, it would have been perfect.
yeah, instead of ooh-ah, just oompa.
Yeah, and so just some bit of work to do there on their pregame strats, but we'll get there in the end. Live stream is good.
Live stream is good.
We've got thumbs up, we've got fingers pointing, we've got 1 purple and 2 red bludgers, we've got a quaffle that's all over the place. Oh, is that one of those Canadian Tire fundraiser ones? I like those. Those were so cheap. They were on clearance. I bought like 6 of them. I didn't need that many, but we're prepared.
Howie is here as your head ref, just making sure both teams are ready
We got black
and know
versus
what
blue.
names they are.
Yeah, black, blue, and then the bludgers are just the colors of bruises and pain, which they should be. Here we go. Rooms are
Rooms
up.
up, let's see.
Matthias versus Julian.
Oh, and
Julian
Julian wins
Julian
in the
getting
end.
wrapped up, double wrapped. Getting
Oh, and
stripped there by
stripped
Black
by
double
double
zero.
zero, who gets beat, but-
Tegan's like, nah, that's my ball. Tegan gets beat. Julian's like, nah, that's my ball. And Julian just shrugging off 2 big wraps there. Here comes Matthias. Huge pass off to Nope. And then, David. David's like, yeah, feel the beard. Feel the bristly beard here. I'm going to take the ball.
Really good strips here by the Vipertooths, really stopping that defense. And UVic has had a few opportunities, but haven't been able to finish with that Vipertooths defense.
Vipertooths picking up BS here to go into a 2-bludger offense against UVic's 1. We see the man with glasses in the back with that bludger directing play, preparing to do some sort of beater magic and shut down this offense. Let's see if it happens.
And we've got Matthias carrying up the ball very slowly here.
Nice beat there. However, Matthias coming in for the, oh no.
Dodges the bludger and drives through and scores.
So Emma misses the second beat. Right idea, just not quite the execution we needed. But we'll get there in the end. Number 25 doesn't have a number on the sheet.
Blake beating out that point beater, Christina. Julian Cowden is bringing the ball up. You can see David trying to be sneaky, but is
Sneaky David.
scared off by that beater Blake, who is loaded and ready to make that tap beat.
Yeah,
beat
Blake just
Christina.
taking the points out as Julian slowly advances the quaffle. Now they're looking for a way to get through those bludgers. Julian's just going to take it up the side. There are no beaters paying attention anymore. Jess got distracted. Here's a shot. It's a good
And
shot.
it's a good
Julian's
goal.
scoring a goal. You gotta take advantage of them. The beaters stop looking at you. Beaters, you gotta watch out for when that quaffle's just existing.
Very well timed play there by UVic. They slowed it down, and then as soon as there was a no bludger situation, they were really able to capitalize on that.
Yeah.
Now we've got Matthias slowly walking the ball up pitch. I see there's 2-point defenders, Jaden and Josh.
We've got number 3 winding up number 1 for an attack on Emma Sherwood, who's just gonna run away, pulling that beater out of play. We got some beats going on the point here. We got a nice block by Emma. We got a second block by Emma. Emma's like, ah. Oh, we got a block
by Matthias.
This is block central. We got a shot. Doesn't go in. Does not go in. That'll be no goal there.
Now it's going to be blue keeper's ball, Sean Good, and Vipertooths were able to gain BS.
We got still 1-1. Anybody's game at this moment. We'll see if UVic starts pulling ahead, as they did just manage to stop a goal from happening. Got another offensive possession.
We've got Sean Good carrying the quaffle up pitch, again guarded by Blake Glassford.
Blake, nice defense. Noticing that chaser there in the back.
Passes to Katie Doyle, who gets beat in motion.
Oh, passes to a player right by the beater. Excellent positioning by number 3, who gets beat. But
Matthias is running down in a no-beater situation.
Blake's knocked out. Emma recovers BS. However, the goal does get scored as the beaters are kind of figuring their stuff out, getting stuff back into play.
Really good movement by Matthias on that play. Sean was ready for that wrap, and he was able to just move right out of it.
Yeah.
So we've got
Emma.
UVic gaining BS back, Emma Sherwood and Blake Glassford.
Yeah, she did a great job cleaning those bludgers back up for her team. Unfortunately, they just weren't able to get them in the way of the quaffle there for Matthias's wonderful drive. I assume that was Matthias because I wasn't really looking at them. I see bludgers.
I see quaffle. Good combo.
Yes!
We've got Sean who passes to Katie Doyle at the top.
Katie Doyle gonna go ahead and push here. Ooh, handoff.
Handoff to Misha
Where did
Whittingham.
Misha come from? When was Misha even playing? Misha running around. Not quite to the hoops. Matthias is in there. Misha looking for a way to get through.
Looking for a pass
Finding
or
it.
anything.
Excellent. Another goal there for UVic with 2-2. Still tied here in this game.
What a close match. These are two teams very evenly ranked.
Jessica Shishawanta making her way back onto the pitch. Skipping up.
Skipping.
Ooh, Blake, what are you going to do about the skip?
It's intimidating.
Yeah.
We've got
Nice
Eli
beat there
beating
by
out that
Eli.
point chaser. Throws to Scott, who isn't able to quite connect.
Blake beating their own player. Ooh, nice block there. Whoa.
Really good blocks and is able to finish through that contact that Sean made.
It was nice contact. It was good contact. It was like shoulder, but it was not neck. Just like really there on the cusp. Trying to shut that arm down. Not quite getting it though. Jess racing Blake. Blake winning the race. Taking Eli down. Eli taking Blake down. Eli going back to hoops. Get out of here, Eli. Meanwhile, Jake's got the bludger. Emma's
Interesting that the UVic team decided not to capitalize on that no-beater situation when Blake had wrapped Eli up there and their other beater did not have a bludger, but they're a pretty short roster, so I can see why they would want to keep that pace slow.
Emma moving in, double beat on the beaters there, allowing Jess to tie right back in.
Passes to Misha in the back.
Eli going to go ahead and pick up BS. Misha's coming around though. Somebody's got to stop that quaffle. Not going to be Jess as she's beat out. We got to pass over to what's his name? Bai? Bai. Probably not actually named Bai. Let's find out. What was the number? 12.
12.
Far side over there, just jogging back.
That is either Jaden or Josh, and that is Jaden.
Watch out for 12 Fern.
Misha's driving in and gets beat by Jess in motion, misses that shot over the hoops.
UVic doing a great job holding on to those bludgers. They're putting on a very strong beater core there in Emma and Blake. Doing a wonderful job holding on to those, making things happen. Zaw coming out as a beater there to help Matthias out, as well as Jess. Jess looking a little bit tired. Yeah, calling for that sub pretty soon.
Matthias bringing the ball up slowly, guarded by Jess, who's ready to beat out that point chaser. UVic being smart, and they've actually got two people right at the top there.
We got a handoff to number 27 who's going to make a break. Dodging 12, making a nice block on Emma's bludger. Here comes Blake, there's a pass.
Oh, and
Pass does
blocked
not
by
connect,
Sean.
And we're going to have Blake just clean up the offensive chasers. But allow number 115 to go back and tell them of the horrors that he's witnessed.
Great defense by UVic there, was able to block the shot, and Blake was just able to clean all that up.
Yeah, 27 not surviving Blake's onslaught there. Does have to go tag back up. Here comes another beater. Emma has subbed off now. Number 6 just going hard for that bludger that Zaw has. Nice beat by Blake.
And you've got
That was not dangerous. That was not dangerous. Put your hands
Sean
down,
with the
folks.
quaffle, driving into the
Number
hoops,
6
looking
getting
for
beat.
anything.
Zaw's
Makes
got
a
the
small
bludger back.
pass.
Let's see if Jess sees it.
Oh, and Josh was able to score.
Oh, here comes Matthias. Matthias seeing an opening. There is a beater in the way. And unfortunately, just not getting that pass. What you need in that situation is a chaser on the other side. When they make that beat on you, just pass it over. Score a goal, and then you're feeling real good.
I think the issue with the Van Vipes is Matthias is so fast, it's so hard to catch up with him, and he didn't slow down to wait for his chasers to be there.
Matthias does just have that one speed. You know, let's go. It's time to go, let's go.
110% all the time. And that's what makes him a really good player.
Oh,
and
nice
strip
strip there.
by
Very
Fern.
sneaky.
Gets to Scott and
Quaffle
picked
makes
up
it
by
back to
Matthias.
Excellent job, Scott.
And you've got Vipertooths
Oh, wait, no, sorry.
maintaining BS.
That was Fern. Fern was the one who poked it out there. Very sneaky of you, Fern. Challenging Ricky there with the title of sneaky person.
And you've got Matthias spinning out of that.
There's 2 players on UVic with the name Bai.
I believe that they're actually wearing Farron Bai's jersey, who used to play for UVic a few years ago.
Okay, so Farron did have the last name, and it's not like a joke, like a license plate, where it's just Bai.
No, And Tegan passes to Julian at the top after getting wrapped up by Scott.
Number 3 is hiding a bludger. Zaw's coming back with a bludger. There's a big wrap here. Zaw's out. Tegan's there. Here comes Zaw.
Tegan's ready to...
Zaw making the beat. Zaw also getting beat. UVic gets BS back, but loses the quaffle. Here comes 115.
Oh, and that 115 is able to dodge those beats.
But not the rest of the beats.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's just more beats. Beater getting beat. UVic with basically 3 bludgers at this point. There's no beaters in the way. Here comes Julian. Julian's like, yeah, I'm going to go score.
Yeah.
That's the bar up ski.
Julian's got that experience to know that as soon as there's a no-beaters situation, that's his time to shine. Whereas you can see the rookie got a little bit intimidated by being wrapped up and panicked and made that pass behind him.
David the Beard with the quaffle looking around like, you know, they've been through a trek in the wilderness, surviving off of like fish bones and muddy water, but like wildly. Kind of like Shia LaBeouf when he went off the rails. That's exactly what this is. We've got a beat there taking Emma out of play. We've got a double beat taking, what's his name? I know that name.
We've got Oliver out of play.
Oliver, that's it. Number 3 taking the bludger away from the play, so UVic could probably score here.
Giacomo from the Vipertooths making a beautiful pass there to David, and Christina is able to finish and score on that.
Is that a double
play.
goal there? Did they just like score, steal the ball, and then score again?
Hard to say. He may have been beat. They may have been beat before in the first one. So it's really good that Christina was able to clean up.
Emma looking a little
get
dazed.
That rebound.
I saw Emma mouth I'm good. Probably gonna need definitely gonna need a sub at that point.
You see injured Hannah Travers Smith going in to take that place, who will probably sub for Emma pretty quickly if she is in fact good and ready to play right away.
Emma's just looking a little dazed. Had a bit of tears there, I think.
They need to keep some gender balance on pitch because UVic is very short in non-male players. That is why injured Hannah is on pitch right now, so she will likely sub back out for Emma, who needs to play the whole game as their single non-male beater right now.
Yeah, it's rough times.
We're just waiting on the refs to see if there's a call on the play or which goal was good.
Howie is shuffling cards, so who knows? Howie nodding, Howie talking. Look at Howie. Howie's wearing white glasses, shuffling cards, talking, walking. Oh, no, and here comes Howie.
We'll see what
Holding
happens
the cards,
here.
looks ready to pull him up. Has the whistle. Yeah, this is going to be no, wait, no. We're going to walk away. Goal is good. Here comes the card. Okay, so there was illegal interpositional interactions.
But it did happen after the goal.
After the goal,
so that goal is still good.
That's a chaser. You may not bump the beaters. That's a no-no. That's a bad. You can't do that. It's not okay.
Yeah, Giacomo.
Here's the box.
In the penalty box.
How do you feel about your penalty?
I just feel bad because I was like
stripped by David, who's being wrapped up by Sean, passes to Christina and scores. That was a beautiful play by the Vipertooths.
It was really unintentional. She just literally turned around as I was going forward. And
yeah. Just
we've got Sean
unfortunate
bringing the ball up
taking
pitch
them out.
again.
Yeah.
Is that 3 goals or 2 goals? I don't know, but just Vipertooths in there stealing quaffles while people just aren't paying attention. Here comes Dave Warburton.
This time David Warburton is aware of David St. Germain, who is going to try and attempt that strip. But Christina steps up, so Katie Doyle gets the ball, passes back to Sean.
Nice beat on Dave. David needs to throw the bludger. That's important. If you don't throw the bludger, you actually don't beat anybody.
You've got Jaden and Josh making some passes over there. Pass back to Sean. Oh, and they used a second reset.
115 or names?
We're doing a bit of both. Because we don't know.
My name is Giacomo.
We got Giacomo.
Giacomo.
Giacomo's here in the box with us. We're just going to have a little friendly chat.
I apologize.
Feels bad about
Giacomo
Florida.
is in fact Giacomo.
Emma,
Everybody who's watching?
they're super reliant on Emma. As we
Sean
just had
making a
massive discussion.
great tackle on
Look at that
Christina
flying
there.
off the smack.
Races for the quaffle, and UVic gets it.
Big wrap
David
there by
making
David.
that
Ball
wrap,
is
passes
out.
back.
Nice pass back. And have that player there, number 12, pick
Got
up the quaffle and start advancing. Slowly advancing. There's
Jaden
34.
advancing, but getting
Nice
wrapped
wrap.
up by Christina.
Thrown to the ground. You're off broom 115. See that? I just saved the day. Because the refs just weren't paying attention. Ooh, wow. Nice beat by Eli. Long beat. Here's a big throw into a hand. Nice block.
Oh, but Sean is
Keeper's
still
there.
able to get that. Passes to Katie, who gets
Katie
beat. and
Everybody's on the ground. 115 now out of the box, making a pass to the keeper. Keeper's going to get offensively attacked by that pie. You gotta watch out for
Giacomo
the pie.
pass it to David, who scores. I apologize, that was not Giacomo.
Here's the question. What flavor of pie is UVic's keeper?
What flavor of pie?
Timeout's been called. I'm going to go find out.
Kelly, 12 minutes, 60-40. Yes.
Timeout here. The score is currently 60-40 for the Vipertooths, which is actually where the exact score that it was when Vipertooths caught the snitch the last time they played UVic at this tournament. So interesting to see how it will end. And we've got Colin back with updates on what type of pie Sean is.
UVic keeper Sean, pumpkin pie. Very appropriate for the harvest season.
Yes.
Yep. Probably imbibe quite a bit of that at Canadian Thanksgiving, which the Americans don't have. But I think they'll get their own Thanksgiving soon.
In case you missed it, Sean's number is in fact the pie symbol, and that is why we asked about the flavor of pie.
It's important to know these things. Like 00 over there. 00 is a pizza restaurant. We could go ask what flavor of pizza 00 is. But we're not going to do that because that's too much.
The
That's
timeout
way
is
too much.
ending soon.
Who
and
would
it looks
run
like
over to a player and ask them what flavor of food they are based on the number on their jersey? It's ridiculous.
Colin Crowwood.
Yeah, I would.
The timeout has ended. We've got the Vipertooths and UVic back on pitch. UVic with quaffle possession.
The sun has come out. Bring your guns. Those are your muscles, okay? Your biceps. Flex them. See what's going on.
UVic also has BS right now, so they have 3 of the 4 balls on pitch.
Emma's coming back into play. And an injured player now gets to, rest that injury. Jeez.
Injured player who has trouble walking now does not have to be on pitch with them.
34 gets beat. Boom. You're out of play. Here comes the quaffle with a jerk saying,
Aiden
hey,
directing.
get up there. We've got a
Emma
beat. Oh, I've got a
passes to
bludger.
Katie Doyle. Katie Doyle running for it before it goes out of bounds.
There
And
goes Jess, bringing the ball back in the...
it's going to be a turnover.
Jess gets the inbound. Jess has a bludger. Zaw doesn't have a bludger,
we've
which
got-
means UVic has bludgers.
We've got Blackkeeper bringing the quaffle up pitch, who passes to Scott.
Scott's gonna go ahead and what's he doing?
I am not sure. He's going to pass
Passing.
to Matthias.
Whoa,
Katie Doyle
Katie's in
steps
there.
up onto point, but
Misses the wrap.
on
We get a beat there by Jess. Good job, Jess.
Scott running in, but gets hit by that beater.
Emma running for a loose bludger. Dave getting beat. BS goes back to the Vipertooths. Jess is going to have to run out of enemy lines, uncontested by the looks of it. No, here comes David. David's like, yeah, I'm going to get you.
David Warburton's ready to try to make that catch or that wrap. You've got Julian Cowden bringing the ball up pitch, wrapped up by Aaron, who then gets
Nice
beat.
time on the wrap by 115, who then gets beat afterwards. That's fine. Or no, didn't even get beat.
Draws out the bludger, tries to make that pass to Tegan, but is intercepted by Giacomo.
Just a little boop there for Tegan from Zaw. Just a nice little head beat, but like a friendly kind, not the one that like smacks you in the face, stings, and makes you angry.
Matthias bringing the ball up pitch, guarded by Zaw, who has a bludger. Vipertooths have gained BS back.
But you see Zaw's from behind, and that's not terribly helpful, especially when you get boxed out by number 54 there, the Fierce Beard. Oh, huge block by Julian. Huge beat there by Emma, and here comes Julian to go score a goal. Jess sees though. Jess saw that, so we got a pass to number 7. Some beats happening.
Oh, and it looks like there was a card on the play.
Whoopsie doopsie. Who did the bad thing?
Looks like somebody from UVic did. I saw the hand pointing towards the UVic team, which signifies that they were the ones with the card. We'll wait to hear what the refs say and what the card on the play is.
All right, they're approaching. Yeah, that's number 7. I think they were number 12 earlier, actually. Nope.
No, they are 2 different players.
Illegal contact from behind.
Okay, so that'll be Dave Warburton. Doesn't normally, or didn't used to play beater. I guess is beater this tournament. Gonna get a yellow card for contacting someone from behind. Jess has a question. No, Jess just wants a bludger. Don't we all? So that bludger's gonna go ahead and sit on the hoops, which means that, oh no, Emma's still got a bludger. So they're doing okay.
Jess is currently off broom, which is why the bludger is returned to the hoops and not into Jess's hand.
We got a nice spin. Emma's coming in there. There's a beat on
Scott
Nisha
driving
from
in
their own
on
player.
a no-beater situation, passes
Nice
to Aaron,
pass.
who is able to finish through both Nisha and Josh.
That pass was so clutch, being straight to the, right where you need it, because Like, otherwise they wouldn't have had time to make that goal. They made that happen, though. And you saw Matthias right behind the hoops there, ready to get the rebound, just in case.
Very beautiful play there by the Vipertooths. You've got Tegan Miller-Gauthier bringing the ball up pitch. Excellent ball handler there.
For the record, the score is 7-4. 17-4. Right. As UVic needs to,
Sean
like,
getting
figure out their
wrapped up
defense
by
a little bit better.
Scott, who was able to bring him down. But
Huge tackle. Ball goes loose eventually. Aaron gets the ball. Is that Aaron?
yes, that is Erin, and you see lots
Forget
of
that.
defense on her, which is good because
Here comes Tegan.
Tegan picked up the quaffle and
Huge
is
pass
making
off
the
to
pass to Misha. Wasn't quite able to connect.
I
and he
disagree.
gets
Misha
beat.
didn't get beat there. I don't think that made contact. Question of, though, would Misha have gotten the ball? Yeah.
We've got Matthias bringing the ball up pitch slowly. Za looking a little tired there.
Nah, Zaw's just faking.
He's faking his
Yeah, he's
tiredness.
faking it.
He's gonna bring it out when Snitch gets on pitch.
70-40.
Nah, Zaw's not going to know what to do.
15 minutes, 70-40.
Huge lob there to Aaron. It does connect, so that's good.
He takes a shot. No
Big
goal
shot.
though.
It was close.
Josh is able to get that play, but drives right into a beater. You can see
Matthias gets beat. Looks like
Sean Good gets
pumpkin
the
pie.
ball.
Pumpkin pie with the quaffle, passing to Tegan. Tegan getting contested by David. We need a beater in play somewhere. David still making things happen. Gets the
David
quaffle.
really getting those
Gonna go ahead and just push through every. What a tank! What is this? Who is David? That man is like over 40. What, like, absurd.
I one time played a Quidditch tournament with David. He had just ran a marathon prior to the Quidditch tournament that
Yeah.
same day.
Yeah. I'd call them a cannibal if they were actually Shia LaBeouf.
And if you see David, you can see him sneaking up behind Sean. I don't think Sean knows he's
No,
there, so
no
let's see
idea.
what
We're not
happens
even
if
gonna
he's
warn
able
him.
to get that point.
And there's
oh,
the
and
wrap
he
on
is
the
able
ball.
to get wrap on that ball. Oh,
Does
but
get beat though.
gets
Should have
beat
went
by
for the
Blake.
poke. You know, the poke would have been successful in that situation. Just get a nice little, you go, yeah, and just poke that ball up.
I think Sean, because he had gotten poked out before, he's really keeping that quaffle
Eli
close
getting
to his
super
body.
threatening. Misses the head beat, but does beat our player that's just chilling by the fence. That's not okay. Tegan
Passes
getting
to
wrapped.
Tegan.
Tegan's like, nah.
Tegan,
And Tegan
knows
goes
how
to the ground. Never mind. That looked a little bit messy. Tegan's off ground. Gonna lose the ball. Looks like her neck is fine though, which is what I was worried about. Here comes Matthias running into how many bludgers?
Just one.
One bludger.
Emma
Nice little
is
lob to
bludgerless.
115. Ooh! That was close. A sloppy try like that to score a goal might not have went in. Lucky it did though. That hoop took the brunt of it.
Yeah, sometimes it's just the way the ball rolls, and I think that was one of those situations. Sean tried really hard to be there, but ended up knocking the hoop over instead. You've
So
got
Snitch is on pitch now. We'll follow that in a minute here when the Seekers are out and you've actually got something to look at. In the meantime, though, BS sitting in the hands of the Vipertooths. They better make good use of that. Here comes Eli. Huge beat.
Matthias, you have 30 seconds.
and you've got
We've got
Scott,
Keeper.
or not Scott, Keeper on the black team, picking up the ball,
Numero
running
8.
towards the hoops in a no-beaters drive, and
Ooh.
scores on Misha.
Yeah, not enough contact there. Gets dunked on. And just, yeah, the Vipertooths pull even more ahead. Now the score is 100-40. They're well out of range. So, yeah.
Looks like we're gonna have two Team Canada Seekers here. I
that's
don't know if
exciting.
this are
We've got-
Seekers for Team Canada.
We've
but
got
they're-
Matthias winning, and we've got Julian Cowden. We'll see who is faster, who gets beat, who doesn't. Emma's looking like she wants Matthias.
And you've
We got
got
a pass to
UVic
Tegan.
with the pass to Tegan, who hopefully can
wrap.
see that pass to Seven.
Tegan's just in there wrapping everybody. 0-0, not quite making enough.
Tegan
All right.
able to charge through 3 wraps.
UVic starting their comeback with a goal right there. Looks like Julian's going to go ahead and defensive seek. Just going to shove that butt in front of Matthias and not let Matthias in there. Excuse me, Matthias. No, you may not enter. Matthias is fine to just wait.
We've got Keeper from the Vipertooths bringing the ball up pitch, trying to pass to
Oh,
Giacomo.
wow. Emma, nice
Giacomo.
snipe there.
But
Just taking that out. You know, if they keep that up and they get this drive and it scores a goal, and we've got some like bludger play on the way, but here comes the drive, just pushing through everybody, falling to the ground, doing a roll. And then, no, that's not going anywhere. 115, chill.
Oh.
Wow.
Giacomo really able to get that strip, but it looks like that pass
that
back
was-
was contested.
That was brutal. We
UVic-
lost a shoe. You know, yeah.
And Tegan was able to score on the play. What a wild play. Oh, and it looks like Julian from UVic caught the snitch.
100. It's 60, 100. It's 100.
Misha, I need you here right now.
So we have a potential catch. I'm not sure if the score was 60 or 70. I think it was 60. UVic kind of catching.
You can see UVic looking real disappointed. I think they thought they were within snitch range, possibly creating an overtime situation.
Yeah. What's the rule on like declining your snitch catch? Is it like
I don't.
there is a situation where that happens that you can say, nah, I don't want it. I don't think it's if you just like straight catch it.
I believe it has to result in a tie to decline your snitch catch.
Yeah. So UVic looking for that tie. We had Katie yelling for Misha to go and talk to the refs. Maybe
Possibly.
to just argue that it was bad. It was just a bad catch. Yeah, no, I don't know what my player was thinking.
You could argue that it's a bad catch. I believe Katie was actually upset about quaffle play because there was also a possible card.
Okay. I mean, UVic was missing a shoe. I don't know exactly what Jakimov did, but it was very aggressive and resulted in UVic's keeper like losing it. The shoe was gone. It's not like a cleat either. It's just like Nike. Yeah, I bet those are court shoes.
Yes, that player was explaining to me that his cleats broke throughout yesterday.
Oh,
and he has not
that was
been
the
able,
seeker. I watched that happen.
He has not been able to purchase new cleats yet. So
Yeah.
he is in running shoes, which is better than what he had before because he was in Vans for a while yesterday.
Yeah, shoes exploded in the snitch game, allowing the other team to catch while that player was just gone. Yeah.
You can see the non-male players on UVic very gassed. All three of them have to stay out the entire time as they are the only three non-male players that UVic has. So when Snitch is on pitch, they do not get subs.
Yeah.
If they were to get injured, the team would have to play a player down. Or have injured Hannah step back on pitch. Also a possibility. So we're just waiting here to find out. They're likely discussing the timing of whether the goal was made before or after the catch. Because if it was made before, this game will be going into overtime with a score of 100 to 100.
Are we sure?
No, if the catch was good,
Vipes win by 10, right?
90 and 100. So by
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so
interesting.
Julian going for the snitch, like one goal too early. I don't know, maybe not checking with the score table enough, but
He looks
some
a little
miscommunication.
disappointed.
Yeah. Because honestly, like the way UVic was playing there, I think that if they'd held off a little longer, they could have caught up. They were doing a really, really good job of holding the Vipertooths off in the snitch game. And oftentimes you see that. Like, there's just a huge change between when the snitch is out, the seeker's out. What do the beaters do? What do they do? No idea. You get in there, you go out of there. Who are you on? Are you with the quaffle? Are you with the snitch? And some teams just like not able to cope with that. Some teams able to cope with that a lot better. And you see scores just like explode.
Some teams able to take advantage when there's no beaters and send in a lot of large drivers or create lots of split opportunities where they don't have a beater to worry about. It's a lot easier to score quaffle points.
Yeah.
It's also a lot harder to stop the other teams from scoring quaffle points. So you need to be a really strong defensive team with and without your beaters to stop.
And suddenly the drives start coming more frequently. The gameplay goes faster, and all of a sudden it's just like a huge change on what you were doing before with those nice controlled, slow offenses.
Looks like the refs are talking to the team captains. We'll see if Misha was trying to decline that catch.
Howie making a big explanation. You can see by the way he kind of
You
vocalizes while moving the head and just.
I can hear the Vipertooths really hoping that UVic's catch was good because they will win the game if UVic's catch was good.
Yeah, it'd be great for them. Misha looks disappointed. So, what we're going to see here is.
We'll see.
Ooh, Howie's going to explain to the score team.
We've got Howie running in to tell us.
Nobody freak out.
Nobody's freaking out.
The catch was good.
Catch was chill.
However,
But.
we're going to allow UVic to decline the catch
UVic's
as the
like,
score
nah.
table had the incorrect score,
Ah.
causing them to lose when they would otherwise have not made that catch. So, catch is declined, goal was good, score stands at 100 to 60.
All right, score is 100 to 60. UVic thought that they were ready to score or like catch that snitch. They didn't know. Score table was updated.
Score table, even a few seconds behind, can really make a big difference.
Yeah, because Julian's just there ready to catch a limb. A limb's like, no, I don't know when. He was caught off guard. So yeah, we're gonna keep on playing. We're gonna see if UVic can continue what they've been doing, keep that momentum going, score one more goal, get in range, and then we go to overtime. Or they could score two. Now, wouldn't that be exciting?
Currently, we've got Christina bringing the ball up, pitch slowly, getting possibly wrapped up.
That's
Wrapped up by
Oh,
keeper.
here's a steal.
And
Here's a steal.
able
Keeper
to steal
12
the
coming
ball.
in. No,
Looking
one
to run
bludger.
to the
One bludger.
hoops,
There's a
but
bludger. There's a strip there by 115. We've got keeper Scott with the ball.
Ran into all 6 players on the Vipertooths.
Beater in the way. Here comes Emma. Emma going for the pass. No, that was not clean enough. Not clean enough. Here comes the ball. It's out on the pitch. Katie not going to beat Scott to that. Scott's going to pick it up. Move back around. That's a reset used. Now they just.
Katie trying to keep up with Scott, looking a
Oh
little
no,
gassed.
Emma not seeing it. That's a goal.
Able to score.
Yeah, unfortunate bit of distraction there on the beaters. There was 2 of them. They did not need to be both watching the snitch game. One of them could have been there, easily stopping that goal. However, that puts Vipertooths back up by, what, 50? Yeah. 2 more goals UVic needs to catch back up.
I believe what happened was a limb was close to the keeper zone, which meant that their beaters got distracted by those seekers.
Matthias reaching in there against the limb, both lanky dudes.
Oh, and you see Misha driving in,
Here
trying
comes
to score a
Misha,
goal.
not much contestation.
And is able to score a goal, meaning
Uh-oh.
we'll have to
Those
see.
cards are coming right out. We know what's up. It's going to be 115. This is going to be a red, I believe. Or was it a blue that they had before? It was a blue before.
Yes.
It's definitely a blue.
So, Vipertooths back to that 40-point lead. I know they're hoping for more because it would just take 1 goal for UVic to be able to tie up the game by catching the snitch.
And this is important.
We know that Julian can catch a limb since he already did.
I'm just changing my snitch shorts.
Keep going, Howie!
I didn't want him to restart play.
115, illegal contact, illegal charge.
There's an illegal charge by 115.
So the rules in Quidditch are that you can only charge when you have a ball in your hand unless you are the
Was it the
protected
second or
keeper.
was it a blue before?
Blue before, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, they're going to be off broom. They're at 1 yellow now. 1 more yellow will take them out of the game. They just have to start off broom because UVic just scored off of that. So time's negated.
Howie, 20 minutes.
So they'll still need to tag up.
So yeah, we're 110 to 70. So close to being so close.
Yeah, 40-point lead for the Vipertooths, hoping to get
Oh,
that higher.
Dave
and I'm
sees the photo. Dave is taking a photo. There it is. Boom. 1, 2, 3.
ball is being
Hey.
ball is being returned to the Vipertooths keeper, who is Scott Muxlow.
See if Scott can convert a goal here. While Julian just shuts down the seeking game. We've got Jess challenging the beaters. Okay, double beat there. Emma, you gotta watch. No, you gotta watch the quaffle, Emma. Okay, taking Matthias out actually. That
Good
was
tap
good
beat
move.
out by Emma, and
Yeah.
then she's ready to re-engage into quaffle play.
Yeah, UVic does not have BS anymore. That's unfortunate. We got a lob over to Misha. Misha, the quaffle. Come on, pick it up. There you
Misha
go.
guarding that player, but not paying attention to
Emma
where the
has to
quaffle
hurry
is.
here. There are players contesting Misha. Misha's got it. It's fine. And we see once again the Vipertooths unable to score. So if UVic scores now, well, we've got something happening.
You see a
Matthias seeing Julian coming in to challenge that. We've got Misha with the quaffle. Misha running around, folksy doodles. Here comes Jess to shut that down.
Misha looking for a
Pass
pass
to the hoop.
option.
Hoop down! We got the keeper beat. That's going to be another turnover possession offensive to the black team. That guy's out. And we've got Julian just kind of hanging out with a limb there. What's
You
up?
could know that Julian is defensive seeking right now, so
Oh, yeah.
his goal is to stop Matthias from catching.
Nice
It's not
dodge by
actually to catch
Julian.
the snitch right now.
That's easy. No, that's like, they've already got BS. It's fine.
Misha trying to wrap up Scott back there
Here
in
comes-
the quaffle game.
Marathon Man, David, the legend, the beard. Oh no, the bludger's now out of play. Eli
Tegan
picks up
gets
the
the
bludger.
quaffle and is running in a no-beater situation, ready to, and she scores as she gets taken off broom in a tackle, which was probably illegal based on what Michael Howard is doing.
Yeah, Michael
Pulling-
Howard looks very casual, like he shouldn't have done that, and so goal's good.
Goal is good, which means that
UVic's in
UVic has the opportunity to
Dangerous
tie
slide.
up the game.
As we saw by the way that Tegan just tumbled there, like down a hill, except this is flat ground, so think about that.
I may have a little bit of
Simultaneous, no penalty time.
Don't get another yellow though. That would be tragic.
Time is negated by the goal,
And
so
at this point in time, actually, you know what? The snitch is pretty much equidistant from both the seekers. However, actually no, there's one bludger from each team there. This is interesting. I don't know what's going to happen. Let's what? Oh no, David's off broom. That's good for Julian.
yeah, Julian is looking
What if they
forward to
wait
that
though?
snitch
What if they
catch.
don't let it go to overtime? What if they're like, yeah, I'm gonna let this happen. Ride
We've got,
this out.
on quaffle play, we've got Scott bringing up the quaffle slowly. You've got Eli with them
Yep.
trying to bring up that lead by just one more point.
Blake protecting Julian on the Seeker game. I'll watch Seeker. You tell us about the quaffle. Some beats going on. No, Julian's there. Julian's beat. Okay, here comes David.
Scott ready to score, and it looks like UVic is back down to 40.
Technically, that's a card.
I may have a little bias here. UVic is the team that I started playing Quidditch with, so I am hoping that they're able to tie up.
It's
this
the
game
ever
here.
classic underdog story. You want them to win sometimes. It's fair.
The first time I played with UVic, we didn't win a game all season, so I think that they're in a really good spot here and that they're really looking at this development.
Eli challenging a bludger, getting beat out. And here
Tegan passes
comes
to
Blake.
Sean.
Blake, get in there. Elim is a threat. No, being threatened by David. David is the threat.
Sean is looking to drive that ball in, looking for an open hoop, and finally is
UVic's
able
back
to
in
connect.
range. Could tie it right here. Come on, Julian.
The
Now's
score
your
is
moment.
now
Now's
90
your
to
chance.
120.
Oh, baby! And there it is.
This might result in an overtime game
That
for
looked
UVic and
real good.
Vipertooths.
Real good. We could see overtime here. We could be waiting. I need to use the washroom. That's fine. That's my life existence at a Quidditch tournament.
So as I said with my bias, I am really hoping the snitch catch is good. I
Well,
would
as I'm
love to
saying
see
without my
home
bias,
team-
I hope the snitch catch is bad. And then
because
that
Colin
balances
would
it.
like to go pee.
No, we're just balancing it out. Actually, no. If it's bad, then yeah, it does. Catch is good. We're going to overtime.
We are going to overtime.
We'll have overtime.
So yeah, the snitch catch brought the score to a tie. So the game is now tied. We have 120 points apiece, which means we don't have a clear winner at this point. They're going to switch sides. We're going to restart the game. The snitch is going to be out after 30 seconds or so, and they're just going to keep on playing until the snitch is caught or 5 minutes elapses. And that way we know who has won instead of who has tied. Once we've decided who has won, one of the teams will be eliminated from the bracket play or sent down to the losers. Is this the losers bracket?
I believe this is the
This is the losers bracket. So one team will not continue. The other team will continue, and they will play one more game. And if they win that game, then they've got bronze. They've got bronze. They get play to go play for gold and silver. That's exciting.
Yeah, so the way this bracket works right now is that the second last game of the day is technically the bronze medal game. However, you're losing for bronze. The winner will get to move on to play for the gold medal game.
This is that exciting. It's nice to walk into a game and be like, you know what? I've got a medal. This feels great. What if it was a prettier medal? Last year, though, the silver medals looked a lot better than the gold ones. Year before, though, the
I
gold
wouldn't
ones
know
were so
since the
shiny.
Oilers won gold last year.
Yeah.
And you can see the refs are setting up the pitch again. We're going to be doing another brooms up, this time with UVic on
You know, I think since it's
this
overtime,
side over here and Vipertooths on that side over there.
I think that since it's overtime, we should throw another bludger out there. Just
Mix
mess
things
it up.
up.
Yeah. We were having a discussion how the fourth snitch restriction, since there isn't one, should just be you throw out a second snitch. And then if 5 minutes there elapses, one of the beaters from each team turns into a snitch. And you just it's just, by the time you reach 50 minutes, there's just a bunch of snitches running around and nobody knows what's happening.
There's no way to score goals.
Could you imagine? It's
Because
just like a
you
sea of yellow.
just have snitches.
Yeah. Yeah. So at this point, a catch, you win. You score a goal, well, you need to score 2 more goals, and then, you keep the score up, and if 5 minutes elapses, you win. You win by score at that point, unless you're tied, in which case you go to second overtime. I've done that before. It's fun, except it's not because it's sudden death. At that point, the first goal, the first catch, whatever it is, wins. So if you win brooms up, you're probably fine. Yeah, I don't know what there is to do about brooms up. I like it. It's good. It's unique to the sport. It feels nice. And since there's so many balls, it's important to have like contestation like that. However, it's so dangerous.
I agree, and I know that we have been testing out some other rules. We tried one out at BC Brawl this year of creating lanes so that you can only pick up the ball with a certain hand, which ideally could prevent collisions from happening right at that
Interesting
midline.
one. I could see some like arms getting hurt. What I think is like you can't actually make contact. Kind of make it like dodgeball. We have to run up, you grab the ball. Once you've got the ball, you're okay for like a second or two. You have to take like 1 to 2 steps back and then you assume the play.
That could be very hard to ref with the number of
It
balls
would.
we have in play.
But we've got 5 refs. Most of the time, some of the time. You know, I should have went to the washroom while this was happening. Mistakes were made, everybody. Here we go. No, we're not. They're still having a chat. Look at that. They're having a bench discussion. We're looking at Facebook. We're looking at King of the Quaffle. King of the Hill. Hill contested. Hill move. Thank you to the live stream comments. You can decline. I mean, we figured this out, but you can decline the catch if the score's not correct.
I did not realize the score was incorrect.
Yeah, I don't think the score table knew. Which is probably why it was incorrect in the first place. We got Julian coming back for the 3rd snitch catch of the game. Hopefully. That's the dream.
We've got Howie asking for starting lines and for captains to meet in the middle.
Ooh.
I want to see if we can like break a time limit record.
Julian wants to break the time limit record. It's kind of like breaking, the sound barrier, except not like fast, you know.
Let me
It's
tell you,
slow.
at Nationals a couple years ago, I think those were the longest games of Quidditch I have ever played. When you have a snitch with Bunny's quality
my goodness,
and you
Bunny.
don't necessarily have the most experienced seekers on either team, definitely can result in some long games.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see what this overtime does.
Bunny likes to win games. So sometimes one team wins, sometimes the other team wins, and other times the snitch takes the prize away.
Snitch is the true star.
I think if it's in the finals and the snitch wins, they should get all of the medals. You just have a medal ceremony where you put one on, you put the next one on, you put the next one on until they can't move anymore because it's just like clink, 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 clink. All right, here we go. Brooms are down. Players are ready. Brooms are up. We've got Matthias with the ball. Matthias running past no opposition effectively.
And
Nice
Matthias is
backwards
able
goal.
to score on UVic.
Saw getting beat, wildly throwing the bludger. Yeah, okay. UVic's going to go ahead and get the bludger back.
You've got Kaylee doing a bludger
Seeker's coming
turnover.
up pretty soon here. They're getting ready. David looks ready to run this marathon. Julian's got the reach and the snatchy grabs.
2, 1.
Seekers are out. And Katie Doyle has the quaffle.
Katie Doyle with the quaffle.
Some beats
Passing-
going on. We've got beater support
passing to
for the
Josh.
Vipertooths. Chilling at the snitch. We got Julian beat out. David attempting to catch. However, there is what's her name? Blake. Blake beating Katie. Blake on the snitch.
I'm
Here comes
impressed
Julian.
with the tenacity
Good luck,
of
Elim.
UVic right now. They are working to get through that Vipertooths defense, especially Katie Doyle, who's extra gassed.
UVic has snitch control. That's great. And they're going to keep that because Jess has to go clear out the quaffle. Honestly, I'd leave the quaffle alone and just go get the seekers. No, and so Julian just getting more time with Elim there. UVic running back, and here comes Matthias. You've got that.
Julian really hoping to get that snitch catch. You can see him waiting for just the right time to make that look.
Now Julian's beat. Here comes David's chance. We've got Blake. Blake, do you see this? You need to stop that.
You've got Tegan guarding the hoops, who's not the keeper right now,
Got a
but she
pass
has
to
been
Tegan.
keeping.
Tegan has the ball.
She's able
UVic
to get
needs
it.
to get on the snitch right now. This is do or die. Julian is out. David is there, just waiting, just waiting. Not even going for the catch at the moment. Elim getting distracted for a second, but not
You've got
getting caught.
Tegan getting the rebound
Got
on
a
that
double
quaffle,
beat.
who's
There's no
driving
beaters.
in,
No
getting
beaters
tied
at the
up.
snitch. Here comes Julian once again. Oh, getting in there. David getting the blocks in. David's got control. Julian needs to find the way in. Matthias going for a goal. The beaters ignoring the snitch. That's fine. Julian looking a little bit tired. Julian getting beat.
So Vipertooths just scored. Blake tried to make that beat on Matthias.
David
However,
getting
it was
action
just
there.
half a second too late.
Lim, run. Oh, Lim, you better turn around there, buddy. David is catching up to you. David's on the ground, making a nice roll. Okay, Julian's time to shine. We got a,
And you've got UVic keeper bringing the quaffle up pitch, hand off to
barely
Josh.
see the snitch here. Okay, Seekers both have time. Seekers not with any beaters. Oh no, Zaw's in the way. We've got 2 bludgers. Julian's taking a sub. Julian's too tired. Here comes, ooh, that's interesting.
You've
I've
got
never seen
Katie
Dave.
Doyle fighting with Matthias for that quaffle. Oh, and
Yeah, the beats
beaters
come
are
in.
able to step in.
Here comes Dave. Dave gonna go really aggressively for that snitch. Because let's be real, that's all that Dave knows how to do. Here comes a beat on Matthias, who
Oh,
scores
and
beforehand.
Matthias is able to score.
Scores 150 to 120. Now, a catch for you, Vic. We got a double overtime. That'd be fun. Nice tackle there by Emma.
Julian would get his wish
That
if
player's okay. Okay, cool.
Went to a double
Emma's off
overtime.
ground. David is just kind of rotate the shoulders, get the stretches, and goes off ground.
You've
Now
got-
he doesn't exist.
You've got UVic keeper bringing the ball upfield, guarded by Blake Glassford, who now pass to Katie Doyle, who's driving in.
Eli's in the way. We've got a huge strip there. Wow, she does great with those.
She is able to just drive through players. when
Blake, you need to beat that player. Blake, you need to beat that player. That's fine.
And the Vipertooths keeper are able to go, who looks to drive, but Misha wraps him up. Now Scott is looking to drive.
Ruh-roh, Emma, you better
You
stop
see-
that. Emma does not
Emma
stop that.
tries
Nice
and
block by
blocked
Scott. Vipertooths have just pulled out of range. Somebody better tell Dave before he catches Glenn.
So I can hear you, Vic, telling David it's time for him to defend against David.
Doing a nice wrap from behind. Going back to hoops for that one. And there'll be a penalty on that. That's huge, actually.
So you're not allowed to wrap a player without a ball. Oh, and up top you've got Tegan driving into the hoops.
Okay, we're not doing a penalty after all.
Oh, and she drops it. Oh, and the
All right,
and
here comes
Scott
the
has
Vipe.
the quaffle now, walking it up pitch slowly.
UVic may be losing momentum here, which would be quite tragic for them. Huge fight there on the Seeker game.
UVic looking to defend
Emma
David.
going down.
Now that
We see no beaters. We come in. Misha's got the wrap, but the spins by Scott to the pass, to the dunk. Yeah,
scores?
Vipertooths pulling further. Misha looks hurt.
14! 13!
Hurt or upset,
12,
one of the two.
10! 9! 8!
Yeah, Misha's just upset, I think.
5! 4! 3!
we've got really slow play now.
Stop game!
Oh,
All
and
right, we've reached our time limit, folks, and the Vipertooths are up 170 to 120. Snitch wins overtime. Vipertooths win the game. UVic is gone. Sorry, guys. Well turned out. Well fought. Huge fight. Bringing it to overtime. That was excellent.
great job by both teams here. Very close game, but we all know the true winner, the Snitch.
Yeah, and so we'll see the Vipertooths once again playing against somebody. And we'll also see Edmonton against the Stormcrows. And then from those 2 games, we'll have a fight for bronze.
And with that, we are going to go warm up for our game, which is next. So thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Bye. Sorry? Mute, yep.